Birth control.
Sa kapaagi pagtugong aron dili mabuntis ang usa ka babae.
Para nako pagpugong siya din na sa manag-uyab, mga abdos, especially karong mga una nga rampant na kayo ang premarital sex.
Ang contraception, way na siya para makontrol ang pagbuntis sa babae.
Effective mao na siya ang pagprevento sa kababay aron dili mamabuntis.
Ang contraceptive, mao'y nakitang solusyon sa gobyerno o sa mga tao para ma-prevent ang poverty.
Contraceptives kay kanang prevention siya para dili ka makuha og sakit makuha nimo sa mga sexually transmitted disease.
Gamiton kini aron una magamit kini sa ato ang magtiayon sa pagplano kung unsa kadako ng ilahang pamilya. Ikaduha, mao kini ang nakita sa atong gobyerno karon aron masolusyonan ang pagpaspas nga pagsaka sa ato ang komunidad. Ug ikatulo, aron maminus-minusan ang pagpaspas nga pagsaka sa mga marisgo nga inahan samtang nanganak.
Ang contraceptive, dili man na siya ingon dautan as long as nagsumala siya sa kabubuton sa simbahan. Pero kung wala na gani, artificial na gani nga contraceptives, amo na nang dili maayo kay sa ato pa wala naman na nagsumala sa atong simbahan. So dili naman na sanction sa atong kabubuton sa atong simbahan. So dili na naangay nga mao'y atong propagate.
Para nako, ang contraception is like telling God you are wrong. Mura ba ang kaugalingon nato pangunahuna, mo'y gusto nato matuman rather than mutrust ka sa faith sa Ginoo.
Contraceptives is something that prevents life and goes against nature.
Although makatabang siya nga kanang for-use or kanang sa kapamilya kay kanang lesson gani ang bata niya makakuan sad makamind sa inyong gustuhan, pero kanang sala man sad guro na para pulingan nimo ang usa ka nabuhi para makakita sa tong kalibutan nga gi-made sa atong Ginoo.
Contraceptive dili murag para nako. Basta my life immoral.
For me, immoral ko. Kung maghimo mo na mo anang utang nga like kaning sexual intercourse, kabaw mo sa imong buhaton o responsable mo know more about kaning sexual intercourse, like after that marriage na dahil kay sa katoliko kailangan kita nga ikasal.
In John Paul II's apostolic exhortation, Familiaris Consortio, on the role of the Christian family in a modern world, family is considered the first and vital cell of society, which starts when God establishes the conjugal partnership.
Inasmuch as it creates a narcissist society, as it gives birth to its essence, by nature and vocation, a family is open to other families and to society that is undertaking its social role.
All the more, it is required not to fail in its fundamental task of respecting and fostering family as a society in its own right.
In conviction that the good of the family is an indispensable and essential value of the civil community, the public authorities must do everything possible to ensure that families have all those aids, economic, social, educational, political, and cultural assistance that they need in order to face all the responsibilities in a human way and not to destroy or take away its autonomy. Contraceptives whatsoever have no room in the family.
A Christian family must also take a special role in such endeavor. Christian marriage and Christian family build up the church, not just by giving birth and educating the children into the human community, but by means of rebirth in baptism and education of faith. The children are also introduced into God's family, the church.
Though disunited by sin, the human family is reconstituted in its unity by the redemptive power of death and resurrection of Christ.
Thus, the commandment to grow and multiply reaches its whole truth and full realization.
like contraceptives, the following can threaten the unity of Christian family. Scientific and technological progress, like social media, sterilization, procured abortion, same-sex union of marriage, the anti-life mentality.
In other words, the ultimate reason for such mentality is the absence of God in people's hearts. Let's focus on two things: contraceptives and divorce.
Divorce, or the dissolution of marriage bonds, is a grave offense against the natural law. It claims to break the contract to which the spouses freely consented to live with each other till death. It also does injury to the covenant of salvation, of which marriage is the sign.
Contraceptives, on the other hand, separates unitive and procreative aspects that God has inscribed. As a result, they act as arbiters of the divine plan, manipulate and degrade human sexuality, and alter the value of total self-giving.
A series of values formation or programs to strengthen families must be initiated by those in authority. Every effort should be made to fortify and develop pastoral care for the family, from its preparation to its celebration and to its maintenance. Inasmuch as the family itself is both the subject and object of pastoral care of the family, the following are worth our mention as other agents.
The Church, in a matter of urgency, must accompany the Christian family on its journey through life and be responsible for the pastoral care of the family, not only in moral and liturgical matters, but the personal and social as well.
The bishops, priests, and deacons who have received timely and serious preparation for this apostolate must also act towards families, assisting them with means of grace and enlightening them with the light of truth.
The Church may also initiate the following examples. First, formation of lay groups or associations such as Family Life Apostolate, Couples for Christ, and others. Second, marriage encounter seminars. Third, counseling and spiritual direction for couples, etc.
The family can help itself too. It finds in the plan of God not only its identity or what it is, but also its mission, what it can do and what it should do. The family also participates in the kingly, prophetic, and priestly functions of Christ. The family has the mission to guard, reveal, and communicate love, and this is a living reflection and a real sharing in God's love for humanity and the love of Christ for the church, his bride.
Thus, with love at its point of departure and making constant reference to it, the Synod of 1980, Synod of Bishops held in Rome from September 26 to October 25, 1980. This document has emphasized 4 general tasks for the family. First, forming a community of persons. Second, serving life. Third, participating in the development of society. Fourth, sharing in the life and mission of the church.
Those individuals or members of other lay organizations and other specialists like doctors, psychologists, lawyers, social workers, consultants, and the like can also help save the Christian family.
They can offer their noble contribution of enlightenment, advice, orientation, and support for the good of society and the Christian community itself.
Marriage is not a burden to carry, but essentially a gift. As an image of God, who is love, we possess the capacity and responsibility, the vocation of love and communion.
Marriage covenant established between a man and a woman is also a full expression of a divine covenant, the communion of love between God and His people.
This bond becomes the image and the symbol of the covenant which unite God and His people and find its definitive fulfillment in Jesus Christ.
Spouses therefore are bound to one another in the most indissoluble manner. They must remain faithful in definitive mutual giving.
Since marriage is the foundation of the wider community,
the couple, becoming cooperators with God in new life, must be open for the reality of children, who are living reflections of their love, permanent sign of conjugal unity, and a living and inseparable synthesis of their being father and mother, and a visible sign of the very love of God.
Christian marriage and Christian family also build up the church.
In totality, Christian marriage is cooperating in the realization of the family according to God's plan.
the future of humanity passes by way of the family.
It is necessary and urgent, therefore, that everyone should make an effort to save and foster the values and requirements of the family.
So, are the contraceptives in conformity with our basic understanding of marriage?
What will you do to safeguard the value of marriage?
How will you proclaim with joy and conviction the good news about family?
May the Holy Family of Jesus, Mary and Joseph be for us a constant reminder of the love of God incarnated in the family.
Video mo na. Eh, video mo na.